Hello there, my name is Grad, and this is my Portal 2 level triple bouncy house for my graduate level design class at RIT. I'm going to be doing a short playthrough and commentary, so let's just jump right into it. Now, when you walk into the level, the player is met with the sight of the blue bouncy gel and the orange speedy gel. Now, the expectation is that the player has a basic understanding of these mechanics, having played the story mode, but they don't need a heavy one, just a simple, oh, this one makes me bounce, and that one makes me go fast. When they start off, the player can't really interact with much aside from these two portable walls, but this button right is in direct view, so they can go around. The idea is the player will go around, they'll hit it, they'll be able to follow this line and think, oh, goes up there. What's there? Portable surface. So we place a portal there. The only portable surface on the ground is over the fast goo, so the player would, in theory, walk over this fast goo. They would bounce, and they'd get to the next button, at which point they could follow the lines. Oh, there's another surface, and they could repeat the process. And it's a pretty simple first room that just repeats this use of bouncing across the room to give a player the basic understanding of, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out, speedy thing comes out at the right speed and bounces up. It'll reach the height that it bounced from. So if I come out of this portal, see there's 2 blocks from the ceiling. If I go through this and then bounce, that's roughly 2 blocks from the ceiling. Open up this one, place the portal there. Boing. Let's make sure that's as high up as we can go. And speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out, and bounces at the height at which it came out of. Then we finally activate this last flipper thing, and we could see, okay, this is facing towards what seems to be the exit, so this must be the end. So I zoom through here, bounce, and I'm done with the first section. Now we're on to the second section, which introduces the second mechanic, which is the faith plates. Now there's a bunch of white surfaces here, so it can be a bit confusing, but the player just walks onto the first faith plate, and they see, oh, I hit this. So they know they need to place one portal here. In looking up placing a portal, they realize, oh, this one's nearby. Maybe I hit this one. This one is a bit more of a trial and error one, but it is designed in a way where the player will naturally gaze is where the player is meant to be placing portals, so they are more likely to get it right. So they'll go through, bounce through. Oh, another wall. I hit it. Well, lucky for me. I bounce. I think, okay, I got to place another portal quick. Boom, place one. I've only placed one. Thankfully, either way, if you place a blue or an orange, at that point you're stuck in a loop, and now the player is constantly moving, but they have the ability to look around, judge their surroundings, but they'll most likely be drawn to whatever's near. So they'll think, oh, got to place a blue one over there. Yoink. Oh, quickly place an orange one. I'm back in another loop. So these faith plate positions are designed so that when a player is put on their toes, they can just react quickly, and they're in a position where they can take a breather again. And so they bounce, and they, oh, take a blue one here. Oh, place an orange one here. Now I'm in another loop. Now this loop ends up building up a little speed, so there are some extra blocks here, which gives the player kind of a checkpoint, if you will. They get to say, okay, well, I bounced through here, see this. So far, everything, I come in one wall, come out the same wall, so what if I place a blue portal here? So I'm going to bounce, I'm going to come out, place an orange one here. There we go. Come in one wall, come out the other wall. Bounce, and finally, I reach this button that lets me activate this switch, at which point I can go back to the original faith plate and shoot out here, or if the player is smart enough, they just realize, oh, I can jump onto this. Yoink, and they get over. But I will show off the faith plate as well, just to make it clear that that is a intended and possible solution. So they shoot through, yoink, and all the way through. So that way, if they do fall down, they at least don't have to repeat the whole thing. So now we're on the last puzzle, which kind of combines the two. So the player starts out and they can see, oh, there's, two white surfaces here. They walk around. Oh, there's a third one. So clearly I have to use this one because the only one I can physically reach. Let's say the player decides to use this one first. If they stopped and think about it, they'd realize it's connected to something, so maybe it's not ready to be used yet. But either way, if I do this and I shoot myself out, don't really go anywhere. So the player then knows, okay, maybe I use the other one. So they go through, and they think it's for the bouncy blue gel, but it turns out it's for the faith plate, which leads us to this button. Hit the button, follow the orange line, and there's a new surface I can go through. So just shoot a portal there, shoot another one down here, and now we're using the bouncy gel. And then, bouncing us all the way back up to this button, at which point I can follow another trail, and we realize that opens something on the ground. So, place a portal down here, give this a shot, zoom. Oh, I went too far. Maybe that's not where the other portal's supposed to go. So you look around and you think, okay, well, this one doesn't go anywhere just yet, so I'm going to try this one. The player looks through and they can see a faith plate, which should be a good indicator of they're going the right direction. But of course they run through, boing, bounces them, and then they hit this button, and it activates a whole bunch. First thing the player will be drawn to is this one here, because it's the closest, which is now this original plate here has been activated and is at an angle. Then they follow this other one and they realize, oh, these elevators are up, which leads to the exit, so I must be getting close. So the player can then fall down, and they think, okay, well, I have a portal here, and I have this thing open, so let's place a portal there, and let's give going through a shot to reach the exit. So I zoom through, and ooh, a little too far. I wonder why. Let's try that again. Oh, hold on. Let's try that again. It's weird. It's almost as if I'm building up a little too much speed. Thankfully, we have this area that we've been using since the beginning that has a little less of the orange goop, so we'll build up less speed. So let's, player thinks maybe I'll give this one a shot, and as they see, boing, they reach the other side. With a simple button press, this belt activates, and they can reach the exit. That's the end of the puzzle. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.